Good morning and welcome to the David Wilson Out and About YouTube channel. Well, as regular viewers will know, I've recently purchased a new kayak. It was about a week and a half ago, and earlier this week I did a review on basically an out of the box first impressions review. I got some very good feedback on that video, and there was a couple of questions in the comment which has actually prompted me to do this video. Now, I did want to get it out and inflate it this morning. I've got a few bits and bobs I want to try out on it attached. They're not actually modifications, they're more just additions. I've got new bow and stern line. I always colour code things, and I've actually got a new seat to try out. But one of the questions, and it's got me thinking, I really just fancied getting out and trying this out, was does my new E-fin, my Hiqmar E-fin, is it compatible with this kayak? It got me thinking because the fin box is in a completely different position. It's much further to the rear of the craft on this version. So what I'll be doing, I'll be trying that out as I'm just putting my bits and bobs on, and we'll see how it goes. Right, time to unpack the seat and the bits, and I'll get this inflated, and then we'll crack on with getting the bits put on. Right, valve pin out. This attaches really easy on this kayak. That's it. Leave the pump there. What I'll do, I'll bring her up to 10 psi, I think. And away we go. What I will do for the outer chamber inflation, I'll bring you closer to the valve to show you the pin and the setup. So basically just unscrew the cap. There's a white pin inside, push, and it pops up, so that's in the inflate position. You have your bayonet connector on your tube. Just push down and twist. Let's just make sure that's in. I'm obviously using my electric pump, but it's the same for the manual pump. All right, let's bring that up to 10 psi as well. And here we go. Well, there you go. There's the top chamber, or the second chamber, inflated. So now we do twist, pull, and then replace the cap, put it in, and twist it clockwise, and that's it, sealed. Right, I think it's time to turn it over, get the fin attached, and then what I'll do, I'll raise it up onto the two grey steps I got, and we can start sort of playing around with the battery and the seat. Well, here's the fin, and what I have found is it's quite tight in the skeg box, unlike the fin that's supplied. So what I've done, I've applied a little film of clear silicone waterproof grease to the fin and the skeg box. So let's see how it goes now. It might need us, that's it, straight in now, and then just push the locking pin through. I won't bother with the locking pin because I'm not going out on the water, but there's the fin attached through the skeg box. And as I said earlier in the video, it is considerably further back, the skeg box, than on my other single person kayak, so we're going to have to see how we go when we turn this over. Also, you'll see that I've got over there, I've got these little steps. They're about, I think they're about 300 mil. If I'm wrong, I'll put that below. I've got two of them that I stand the kayak on, and it just allows for this to, it gives it a couple of mil to the floor, so it doesn't actually hit the floor. That's the battery connected up. What I've done, I've run it up the side of the craft as far back as I can, so that I've got most of the cable out of the water, obviously to avoid damage and trailing or whatever. Running it under the cargo net and attaching it to the battery. I may actually have the battery in the upright position. I'm going to see how that goes. Obviously it's not as discreet as it was on the Story Ranger, if you've seen that video, but if I put a dry bag on the back, which I will be doing, then that should hide a lot of the cable and, make it sort of less obvious, more aesthetically pleasing. So that's it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get the new seat out, show you that, see if I can connect it up and get away with it in this configuration. Well, I don't think that's looking too bad. I will actually have to lower this down to the ground, take the skeg off in a minute, sorry, the fin off in a minute, lower this to the ground, sit in it, and I'm going to try and get this actually set up, ready to go in that position. The seat I've gone for, this is brand new, I didn't have this in my kit, is the Marina. It's just called the Marina high back kayak seat, and it's often used on sup boards. It's got a zip. The zip's round there as well, so you can actually just drop this flat. They often mount them on the back decks of the hybrid sup kayaks and then just drop the seat down so they can sort of sit in or sit on top. But I quite fancied it, one, because of its padding, even though I've got my own cushion underneath, and two, because it's actually low backed, but it should give me enough back support. Yes, I actually think that will be enough support. I don't really want to put this cushion on top. It's slightly wider, plus it will raise me further up. So I have it that way round, so that's on the base. This is on top, a really nice bit of cushioning now. Hopefully that back is high enough to support my back. It's more of a lower back problem when it starts hurting, so that should support that. I'll bring you around the back and show you the configuration around the back so you can make your own mind up how this is looking. Please put it in the comments below. So there you go, there's the setup. Battery literally sitting on its backside, so as it should be. Obviously I could put that up and then it would come level with the actual kayak deck. It's connected down there, seats are in, excuse the cables, the straps, I've not really tidied them up yet. I've still got some adjustments to do. This seat has a small bag or pouch in the back so you can slot a few bits in there. You've also got two drink bottle holders each side, which is quite useful, and that's not looking too bad. And like I said, I will probably have a dry bag on the back deck, and I may even have a small dry bag in here, or I might have it in here like a 10 litre and just actually attached to the rear seat rings, so that would give me additional back support. Hide the battery, it should still get its signal. I should still be able to get away with having the kill switch attached there, just coming round the side and onto me. So that's looking rather good, I think. What do you think? Well, I've just realised I've spent most of the time recording with my flies undone, but yeah, adds me to a T. That's been a really productive couple of hours, in all fairness. Didn't really feel like it. It's blowing a hoolie out here, and I wanted to get out the garden, but it really is blowing out there, so I've come out the front, and it's a little bit awkward. I've got equipment and stuff everywhere out here at the moment. It'll take me about an hour to clear up, but it's worked out really well, I think. I mean, what do you think? You've seen where the battery position is. The seat, I think this seat is going to work out really well compared to the high back seat. I wouldn't mind if the higher back seat had been of reasonable quality. I just didn't like the quality of that one. I've now got double padding, so I've got my own gel pad and this seat. It does feel really comfortable, and the back support, the back rest is high enough. Sometimes with my buoyancy aid, I find the other one a bit too high. It tends to ride up around my neck and irritate, where I think this one's going to work out a lot better. Only time will tell with that, but I'd like to know what you think in the comments about this little setup. But I'm pleased at the moment. Right, I'm going to get this little lot packed away and get some dinner on. I'm hoping to get out on Thursday this week. I may just review the AquaTec Kayak first and then do another video at a later date with the e-fin. I'll see how I feel on the day and how busy I am, to be honest. But yes, if you're a subscriber, as usual, thank you very much for subscribing and sticking with me. It's very, very much appreciated. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing and supporting my channel. It really motivates me to get out and make some more videos, whether it be hiking, kayaking or camping. That's it for now. See you on the next video. Bye.